Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your favorite streamer back at it again, but this time we're doing something a little bit different. We're not playing a game, we're making a game, and what? Wait. What? A game? Yes, we are indeed making a game, and it's a delivery game where you deliver things. Right now I'm working on an interaction system. It's very simple. It just shoots a raycast and we project that raycast from the center to the screen. And if there is a object with a interactable component on it, it'll find that out and essentially, allow us to pick it up. But right now we aren't really able to pick it up. We're currently moving it to the position. And I'll be real, I've never done something like this before, so it's relatively interesting to, it's going to be interesting to see how we do this. But the idea is that we grab this and then the player, holds a box in their hand and there's a box in the player's hand. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I've never done that. In the past, I've done that with, like an object, but typically I spawn another object in its hand. But in this game, I just want to have that same object, in its hand. So yeah, enough talking. Let's get to working. Get rid of the plugins. And let's go ahead and go over to this BP. We have the package. First of all, I want to make this simulate physics. We do that by finding a static mesh. Physics. We click the button. And it's going to give us a error because this box is using complex as simple in regards to its collision. And what we're going to want is project defaults. So that should help. Oh, and look at that. It's falling through the ground. In real life. Why is it falling through the ground? Let's find out. Block all. Block all dynamic. Maybe that's what we need. Blink. Yep, it's hard to see when I have a... It's hard to see the box when I got a box in front of me. When I say box, I mean window. But, isn't there a physics actor here? So it blocks everything. Right now I'm just gonna do block all because that's what it is, and in the actual package I'm gonna change this to be something completely different. Right now it's a physics actor, so that could be it. If I go to block all dynamic, click compile, move this to the side, click play, we might you know what it is? This here is a plane. And instead of a plane, we need a box. Box. And then we need to make this box massive. Probably not big for that. But yeah. Here's the box. I think that's actually going to fix it. But we'll find out here soon. Let's go ahead and zero out its coordinates. Play, and just like that, whee! Hey, box. How's it going, buddy? Wow, you fall faster than me. That's interesting. Physics on the player work, but hey, oh. On the plane, but not the physics on the actual actor. I wonder why. This is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting, I'll say that much. Let's here check out collisions, physics. We're not letting physics, but let's check out collision. Block all. Nope. Maybe it's because I'm spawning into it. Nope, it blocks everything. Yes, we can step on this. Generate hit events. Yes. We can. Oh, not going to be that. This is why I loathe game deving. Why? They fall through the ground. UE5. Collision issue. Sunk into the floor, missing clatters on the character or ground. Maybe actually. No, because this is all block all. Maybe it needs to be block all dynamic. Right? Maybe if we play... Nope, I'm still falling through the ground. Maybe if I drag this down, maybe we won't fall through the ground. Nope, I'm still falling through the ground. Isn't that amazing? It's like... Wow. You really think I wouldn't because this has a collision on it. It works with the plane. Like if I go, hey, let's make a plane, and I don't get this at all. Oh wow, I fall in this, but guess what? The box falls through. That's strange. I wonder why that is. I wonder why my character can walk on a plane, but this physics actor falls right through it. Second issue. Physics actor is still right here. The package is. It's not tracking with the actual package. Yo. Would you like many viewers? No! I would not like many viewers. How do I get rid of these stinking things, man? There we go. Now I'm stuck in creepy smiley face farm. No, I would not like a lot of viewers. I'm happy with having no viewers. And being under, yeah, not having no viewers. That's my favorite. Stop coming on my stream. I'm over it, dude. How do I mass add to block list? You're added to the block list in chat. Now I can no longer see your chats. And I'm going to do that for every single bot that comes in here because, no, I do not want viewers. I hate viewers. I hate talking to people. I love streaming to no one. It's the best, right? Like, yes, I would like viewers, but I'm not going to buy them. Like, I don't know how many times I need to tell you that. Tell your bot overlord to stop plaguing my account. Go find someone else. I wish there was like a no soliciting check mark here. That would be great. I would love that. Finally at my wit's end with everything. Well, I can jump. I can run. I can look around. Free like a bird. The only issue is physics actor falls through the ground. Usually collision or physics setting issue. Continuous collision detection on fast moving. How do I do that? You'll have to forgive me, guys. I don't work with physics objects too much because they're a pain in the butt. And granted, they typically work. They typically work. I've never had this issue where it just falls through the thing. Oh. Continuous. Collision. Always spawn. Ignore collision. Always update. Update overlap method during level streaming. No. No. General. Gwen, can you stop it, please? Generate overlap events. Update overlap. Blah, blah, blah. No. Events. Yeah, physics. Physics. Async physics. It's going to be a real big pain to replicate this, too. Ignores origin shifting. Can be in a cluster. Pivot offset. Layers. Tags. This is really by enabling continuous collision detection. That's true. I have not set it to movable. Should update physics volume. There's no way that's it. I wonder what physics volume means. Ooh, I click that. Oh, I can't do anything. This is great. I got a bug. There we go. F8. Still falling. Hey, Raleigh, what'd you do for an hour? Try to make it so a box doesn't fall through the plane. Should just work out the box. Quite literally. Should just click physics and oh, it's the thing and everything works great, right? Gwen. Stationary. Block all. It blocks all. It should block all. But it doesn't. Because like I'm 5 seconds from just throwing in the towel. I'm tired of trying. Like that should just work out the gate. I shouldn't have to click like some secret boxes. Physics actor fall through ground. Continuous collision. Where the heck is it? Stop giving me key solutions, Google, without telling me. Select your actor in the details panel. Collision or physics. All right, let's do this. Boom. Oh, physics. Update kinematic. Ignore radial impulse. Apply inertia conditions. Start awake. How many? Holy cow. Should update physics volumes, of course. What the heck is this? MACD? And it still falls through. Like, maybe I just make everything physics based. Just sell the game. Here you go, everyone. This is me not caring anymore about anything. Because the minute you care, the world has a good way to just take a big fat dump on all of it. That's how the world works. You care about something, here it comes. Takes a big, fat, sloppy dump. And then you're left there to clean up the dump, just so life can walk back 2 seconds later and take a massive, sloppy dump on it again. Verify collision on meshes. It is plain. It's like, hey, I'm here. Look, hey, everybody. I'm walking on the plane, and here's this box that I have the collision on, and I already know someone's going to come in and, oh, actually, I don't care about your opinion. There's elite people who get paid really good money to make this freaking program. I should be able to click on simulate physics and just click that and then boom. But for some weird reason, it's fallen through the floor. And you know what? I don't want to have to spend 30 minutes to figure out why. If I wanted to take physics, I'd have done it in school. This is ridiculous, dude. I'm getting so freaking tired of everything. Work all day, you come to work on your projects. What'd you do, Raleigh? I spent an hour trying to make sure my box doesn't fall through a plane. And it won't stop falling through the plane, and it'll never stop through. Let's put something else here, just for curiosity's sake. Let's put another shape. Let's put a cube. I'm going to put a cube right under this stupid package. And I'm going to watch this fall right through. Actually, you need a physics static mesh. It's like, holy crud, man. So over it. You know what? We're not having physics in this game anymore. The physics are no longer a thing because I just don't care about figuring it out. It should be simple. It should be easy. It should not be complex to set up. In Unity, it's not even this difficult to set up. You literally click a button and it works instantly. But why is it not working instantly for me? Oh, I get it, because it's me. If it was anyone else farting around on this freaking thing, it would work perfectly fine. Worry in physics. So dumb. None of these things are working, and I don't feel like looking up an entire page. I like how my mouth is open. My mouth's not open. Great. I have a simple. Did that. Have that. Like, I really need to do that for this. For something as simple as this, I need to do that. For a box falling on the ground. This is awesome. I hope I'm getting all the... And then I'm stuck in a happy face. It's like God really knows how to just mess with people when he's got a problem with them. So... I'm so annoyed right now. So what's the point of having like collisions on this box? If this works, I'm going to be annoyed. What's the point of having collision on the static mesh if I'm going to be required to use a collision shape in here just to get this to work? I'm curious to see if that's gonna be what it is. I really am. Let's see. I don't know why it's compile, save. That wasn't it. Log all dynamic. Really? So what is the point of having a collision shape on the box? What is the point of having it? There's no point. So just so you know, you need a collision shape. And then it'll work. But now that that's occurred, you know, the next thing is this. We have a package here, right? It's here, but it's not here. This, it's like, like what? You think that would just automatically go with it? You think? You really would. You'd be like, ah, automatically go with it. Nope, it doesn't. It does not. Default scene root. Let's go ahead and delete all these. Delete. My delete button doesn't work now either. Backspace, delete. I don't know why. Like what do I do? Like you would just like, first of all, I want to see this thing fall in front of my face. Yay. That's good to see. Hey, look, everything else. The only thing I can think of is, you know, creating something completely different without a default scene route, because for some strange reason, I'm thinking like if we didn't have this, it would work fine. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I didn't have this default scene route here, everything would work perfectly happy hunky dory. How do I make this the root? I don't want the default scene route. How to change the root of a BP EV5. Cannot attach it to one of its children. Drag to another component or attach a component become your root component. Drag to another component in order to attach that component and become your root component. I want to drag you away. Oh, there we go. Now it is the root component. Look at that. That's so great. Now that works. Oh man, my hunch was correct. But sadly, the text renderer don't work. And I bet you they're like, you need a... Oh. It's just super huge in comparison. Wow. Wow. I'm so confused. Like, why is it so small in comparison? Makes no sense to me, like, whatsoever. Like, I don't need it to look great right now. I just need it to work. You know, pick it up. Shoot, maybe I make a freaking damage system. That's also going to be another issue. That'll be hard. It's like whenever I complain, things work. It's like I have to constantly complain. It's like they say, the squeaky wheel gets the freaking oil, man. That's why your boss is always... Have you guys ever noticed that? No one at the job site's supposed to complain besides the boss. He's the only one that can complain. Right? Because they got the money and that's why you get paid money. You get paid money to hear them complain. We need this, we need that. Or we're not moving fast enough out there, or you're not talking to enough customers. It's like apparently you have to pay to complain in this country. If you got the money, you can complain as much as your heart desires. Ridiculous. Okay, so the pickup is functioning. Now I just need to have it stay. And the way we make this stay is really simple. Right? On the package, or essentially we're going to translate this into being like, I mean, I guess we could have physic items and other things as well, but the primary concept is I'm just kind of exoskeleting, I don't know, prototyping an item. So essentially, event tick, this, and then we have what? Interaction. Is there interact? No, that's on the interactor. Interact. Do this. Boink. Right? But when we do this, I feel like this should be done in code. So essentially the idea is that when you interact with an interaction component, we have some type of delegate, and to be quite frank, I haven't been a big fan of delegates because to me it feels like it's better to just make a function. But f on interacted. All right, so now we do this, and do that. On interacted. Oh my gosh, property blueprint assignable, because you know that's how we run things around here. So now what's gonna happen is when the interactor sorry, tired, been tired. It does this when we look at it, but when we press E to interact, right now the interactor, right, has an interact. Where is it? Oh yeah, it is literally this. Right? When we interact, it calls essentially this function. It makes it outside of the spectrum or outside an external source. So this is internal. So it's outside of code, but internal. Anyways, what I'm getting at is that this is outside the context of C++ in the sense that it's occurring in BP. When we interact, when we press that E button, it calls this event. So now that we have that set up, it's kind of hard. Like I could definitely go into code and change the way that works, and for some strange reason, I don't have a bar. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do this in C++ or if I want to continue pursuing this in BP, because it'll be easily done in BP if we were to, you know, create some type of event in here and essentially do it in here. But what we're going to have to do first is one, you know, not do that. I want to save everything. We're going to want to restop or essentially stop and run. It's funny, I haven't been clicking the 5 button, but for some strange reason, every time I get mad, this thing pops up. I'm so tired. Oh, the time. Let's think here. Let's interaction is here. We have what is it? Assign uninteracted. Yep. That's what happens when you make this a BP assignable. It gives you the option to assign it, so it'll automatically just make this. And then typically I'll say like add custom event and, you know, on interacted with, I don't know, I don't care. And then we do call on interacted with. And essentially whenever we broadcast that, this will happen. Print. Oh, I think there's like one more step that I need to do in order to fully do this, but we'll find out. Yeah. If it was meant to work immediately, it would have done that, but wink, interact H. No. Yeah. It's in BPs. So essentially, we cast here. Right now, we're setting the actor's location, but really, we kind of don't want to do that, right? We don't want to do that at all. And now that I'm thinking about it, we might even want to do something else, but for now, we're going to do this. Get this, and I believe the current object in site has this. Oh, there's just so much I could expose, but I really don't want to write it right now. Okay, what we're gonna do is copy this and then get rid of this and then do this and then paste. Sorry. But yeah, we need to get component. And this is like the annoying aspect right here. So this is the interaction component. And essentially when we interact, we need to access this component here. So I do have on this interactor component a reference to the current object that's in our site. So essentially when we interact, we just get the current object that's in sight of the player with this component on it. And from there, we can, I mean, honestly, I should write this on this interaction component. Sorry. Let's go back over here and say void, or yeah, void, no, interaction component. Wait. Sorry. Interact. It's on the interactor component. I do apologize. I've been really grumpy. I'm just so tired and fed up with everything, guys. You know, things are not going the way I want them, and I'm frustrated about it. And yes, I am throwing a tantrum because that's what grown men do. Okay, and why is my face stuck like this? Owl. This is not friendly for whatever this is. Oh my gosh. I have to type numbers in when I program. I'm starting to feel like an old man. I really am. Hello? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's not that I'm an old man. I'm just getting frustrated. I'm going to be turning off micros or macros. I guess it's a mix of everything right now. Where is the model setting? Settings. How do I? Off macros. Is this it? No. Oh my god. Settings. I'm getting very agitated. Auto setup. Customize model. Some auto phone. Where is the macros on this stinky thing? Is a customized model? Cancel webcam. I just don't have time. I just don't have time to sit here and do that. Lloyd. What was I doing again? Get current visible. I'm just going to say U interaction component. We're going to get a forward declaration so we don't get any circle dependencies or whatever it's called. I don't care what it's called, and I don't care to learn the terminology either. If you're smart enough, you know what I'm talking about. And of course, my face is stuck like this. This is really great, like if you're playing games with a controller, but I hardly feel like it's not really a good idea unless brow form, brow, mouth, mouth single, blah, 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 all these things. How the heck? Hotkey. Why is this a video for that? Why? I wouldn't even think to click on that. It makes no sense. Use keyboard hotkeys. Hold up. What is it? 9, 0. I'm stuck like this forever, chat. stuck angry. Is that it? Am I good? Is that it? No. Hello? I don't know. There we go. Turn off hotkeys. Thank God. All right, get current. Let's just make this. No, not a getter. That's what that. I thought I made that AU interaction component or declaration. We want to generate the code, definitions. We're just going to say if current object, then we're going to GUI log temp warning text comp could not interaction component was not gathered not because current object is null. So we do this and we'll say current object if we have a current object. If we have a current object, then we can say if new interaction component, because I want to make sure I can get an interaction component. Oh my gosh, that worked perfectly. Then we're going to go ahead and return the interaction component, or else if that doesn't happen, we're going to return null pointer, and we're essentially going to throw another log and say instead of it's not gathered because the current object does not have an interaction component. And we're also going to return a null pointer here, but I think that should work. I don't know. I suck at everything, so it would make sense that it does not work, or that I didn't do it right. I wasn't smart enough to do it. As everything, I don't do anything right apparently. The only people who do anything right are the ones that critique me. They're the only ones who know how to do anything. So I should just shut up and listen to everybody. Stop giving my input on things. Because anyone good at anything is all the people around me. They're the only ones who are really good at anything. Unreachable code. That is true. Yeah, because we're not doing anything anymore. I want to stop looking at that box. I want to copy this, do this, come in here. And instead of doing this, say get current. What is that? I can get current object in site. What's wrong with this one? Blueprint getter. Oh, it's protected. Just not thinking straight. There we are. Let's go ahead and save. Yep, and there's Blender now loading. I love it when you accidentally click something. Nan, what's up, Nan? How's it going, man? What you making? Well, right now I'm making an interaction component. An interaction component, exposing some things, get current. Was it? Get interaction action. In the interactor, they're both U functions. U interaction component. Doing this right here. And for some strange, peculiar reason, it doesn't work. Like, oh, hey, yeah. You know that function you just made public and oh yeah, that's why. I put getter instead of pure. There, oh, now it works. Nice. No, it's not. It stinks, dude. It's horrible. It's horrible. Everything I do is horrible. All this code I have right here, bad code. Get current interaction component. Is valid. Get current interaction component. So now that we have the component, it's valid. Essentially just want to, wait, can I broadcast things from here? I can't. But I can assign uninteracted. The only issue is that because of the way I'm doing this, right? Because there is an uninteracted delegate here. Because of that, I am. Like if I were to come in here and get this, I could essentially before this say interaction component and be like on interacted and then dot broadcast. Right, I could broadcast that and thus trigger essentially this event, which would fire this. But due to the nature of everything. Interaction component. Yeah. We do want to be able to get the interaction component in case of anything in the future. But when we interact, right, or we press E, where is this? Bind event. This is the interactor. Interact. Interact, implement it. The funny thing though is that get name dot get name. Get name. I like how I just like whip in when I sit down. It's like get name. The only issue with working, because this is all in a plugin that I'm making, so I can just throw this on something in the future. The issue with this is that am I doing again? Oh yeah. I'm saying if something's logged. Yeah, see there's nothing at the bottom that's being logged when I interact with it. So we call this yeah, that's just what I'm gonna have to do. So instead of binding this to an event, the interactor component, instead of binding this, I mean, we'll keep this, but I'm not going to have this blueprint event, right? It's going to be a U function. And we're going to go like this, blink. What do you mean you don't have one of those? You do, it's right there. Ba-ba. And now we're interacting. Code is working. Alright, I'm tired of the only person interacting in these streams that everybody asks me to have is bots. So I'm gonna call it quits and just work on this on my own, and then go back to streaming games, because if I'm gonna sit here and do this,